Well, my name is Gandhi. I am a strong believer of truth. And I have made the truth as my lodestar in life. I do experiments in search of truth. All through the life, I have been doing these experiments. Ever since I started my career 45 years ago in the Government of India, in the Police Department, in the Intelligence Bureau, as a scientist and technologist. And before that, I didn't know that having liking for Gandhian philosophy and thought, I'll be joining a service where I have to constantly explore for the truth. I felt lucky. Incidentally, I'm not from Gandhi clan and Gandhi family. I was just born on the date Mahatma Gandhi died in 1948, on the week, January. And my mother was born when Mahatma Gandhi visited my great-grandfather's trust abode in 1927. Somehow my mother thought there is some connection for her, and that connection has to be transferred to me. The Christian Gandhi. That's why my name is Gandhi. So from then on, they try to din into my ears whenever an opportunity comes. You are Gandhi, you are born when Mahatma Gandhi died. It somehow subconsciously gone into my mind, body, and soul. And when I joined by choice in this particular job of forensic sciences, to do with science and technology for policing, and started liking the career. I successfully completed 36 years of my career, both in central government and state government, to retire in 2007, having been fortunate to preside over most of the top investigations of the country for CBI and all other states of the country, including Andhra Pradesh. Then, what is next? During these 36 years, I found there's an interesting way of living. And by that time, incidentally, I did my PhD in physics and master's in Gandhian philosophy and thought, and another master's in criminal justice from City University of New York at New York. All this has given me a lot of insights into what life is. And I started believing, if all of you have read the Gandhi's My Experiments with Truth, and having done masters of Gandhian philosophy, I got one important concept. In the initial stages, Mahatma Gandhi said, God is truth. That's why he always used to believe in Bhagavad Gita, and whenever they are in doubt and dilemma, he used to refer Bhagavad Gita. At the end of his life, if you have seen, he said, truth is God. I am very happy to say to all of you that I realize now truth is God. How it is? Some of you may call nature, and some of you may call a mystery. And you may assume whatever form you want for the God, because we have got millions of gods in Hinduism, whereas other religions have got only one God in one form. So you may assume any form, but ultimately, God or nature made all men when they gave birth equally. But An interesting concept is no two men after giving birth will have the identical or comparable qualities. Whether it is a face, is a nose, eyes, ears, body structure. And if you go to little deep, his DNA doesn't match. His fingerprint doesn't match. DNA, of course, matches when it is identical twins, but in no other cases. All the 7 billion population will have 7 different DNA patterns and 7 billion different fingerprint patterns. And all of us know their thoughts will not match, their attitudes will not match, and that the outlook will not match, and their habits will not match. This is the uniqueness of the Creator, who creates everybody equal, but at the same time, after giving birth, these people will have their own way of living. This is where exactly the forensic science impinges on the society. Crime is as old as man. Man started his life in the Stone Age. Even those ages, they used to use stones for killing a person. Later in the metallic age, daggers, spears, knives. Later in the atomic age, atomic bombs. Now in the information age, cyber assassination. I don't know how many of you are aware. People can kill others by sending signals. So man evolved over a period of time and stealing. Even those days, men used to steal in Stone Age. With evolution, with science and technology, advent of science and technology, they started stealing different things. We have done, in my career, in 1970s when I started, cycles were stolen, then motorbikes, then cars, then trucks, then ships, then aeroplanes. Now, ID theft, intellectual property theft, and organ stealing. All that is on account of evolution of man and the advent of science and technology, which has impinged on the lives of everybody. And as long as science and technology is put to use for constructive purposes, for benefits, for quality of life, for luxuries, and for convenience and comforts, it's okay. But a few people, less than 1% of the people, who have different mindsets, they start utilizing for their own personal philosophies. And there comes the problem, the science and technology being misused for causing crimes. And that's where exactly science and technology find solutions for resolving these mysteries through forensic science. Forensic science goes with two major foundations. No two things in the universe are identical. Not only the men I am talking of, the plants, animals, anything, all living things and non-living things, when they are already produced, either created or man-made, naturally or man-made, they can be distinguished. That is what are the basis for forensic science. So today, when I started my career, there was no DNA. DNA was invented in 1985. And in 1985, there were no cyber crimes. Cyber crimes started after 85, late in the 90s. Computers were there, but cyber crime started surfacing only late 90s. Cyber forensics was involved. Today, the damage that is being caused by these computers, for those who are mishandling, for misusing them, is something astonishing and alarming, which nobody can believe. Similarly, the new technologies which are now being invented For example, nuclear summit. All of you have seen yesterday, nuclear summit. With all the top country presidents and prime ministers attended, they could not come to a final conclusion how to bring all the countries, all the people, all the countries, first of all, you were the people, onto a same platform to see that this technology should not be used for destructive purposes. Some countries have not joined. Some countries did not even attend the summit. This shows there are people who are having different attitudes towards life, and they cannot be changed. We ourselves in our day-to-day life, in our own family, will not be able to change our own people. I know many people, they come to me. Truth labs, I'll come to that. The people come to us with several problems in their own family. The who is who of this great country, they have several problems in their own family because no two people will think alike. They have differences. So you can't expect that you can make all the people to come on the same page and same frequencies. It is happening in nuclear summit also. Back to the point, the forensic science deal with this principle of no two things are alike. That's the basis on which, using the same science and technology, we use nuclear activation analysis, we use DNA sequencing, we use the latest cybercrime and cyber forensic tools, and we use polygraph, and we use latest audio video technologies. If you have seen the Vyapam case, and if you have seen the JNU case, and if you have seen the 2G case or coal scam case, all these cases were done after my retirement, since I decided that I should continue in the same business or service of finding the truth. And Truth Foundation was started in 2007. In the last 9 years, we are able to act as an independent alternative dispute resolution mechanism in India, solving every day 10 problems a day, which includes, today we have 5 branches. I could not start branch in Calcutta metropolitan city, other metropolitan cities we already have. For a simple reason, I have been appointed by West Bengal government as advisor to the government to avoid any word or feeling of a conflict of interest. I did not start an office at Calcutta, although it was ready for 1.5 years. I am also now advisor to the new government of Andhra Pradesh for Amaravati. That's why I will not be able to start a truth lab at Vijayawada till I am the advisor there. This is how we go on the principles of life and philosophy of life. Coming to the type of problems we are going to face in the coming years. Yesterday, I got a call from, incidentally, for the Microsoft, we have done piracy and counterfeiting in India, a nationwide survey. We found 62% of our software being used across the country, be it in government, be it private, students, and lay people, they all have free downloads. We know about downloads of music, downloads of cinemas, but downloads of important things which will have viruses, patches, and all kinds of malware. And 62% of the people are using that, including the government departments, which is very dangerous, and we found it is very, very difficult to deal with the situation that may end up in cyber terrorism, cyber wars, and a lot of problems between the nations. Today, all of you know, billions of dollars are being stolen after hacking the data into the computers across the country from the banks and financial institutions. And yesterday, we got a call from, again, the world's leading software company, saying that we are having a problem in our Indian operations because someone from other country are being called from our BPO saying that your site is going to be hacked, and if you want To avoid that, you can call us, we'll help you, and this is our fee. And the police of Delhi, they are having problem of getting threats very frequently in the last 1 month. Last minute hoax bomb calls. They can't take it light. Every call they have to take seriously, especially in Delhi airport. They have a problem. They are getting calls from voice over internet protocol, telephone calls. They are not able to reach out from where the call has come. Misuse of technology, abuse of technology for using for fraudulent purposes is on increase with all the great technology, entertainment, and design that is giving a lot of strength to the humanity is where exactly we are going to have a lot of problems. Similarly, we have got DNA technologies, the voice, audio, video technologies, where we get, daily we'll get a lot of calls from Indian housewives and Indian families to resolve the image is coming true or not, and the voice is coming true or not. Governments are using it, and forgeries, fingerprints, polygraph, all these things are also being used regularly. Now, at the end note, in the society's war against crime and terrorism, all of us should not accept technical inferiority. And second important thing is, technology cannot find solutions for everything. I found truth has a lot of strength, which should be properly utilized. So they should bring ideological shift among these bad people by being truthful in our approach. And I myself found being truthful in thought, talk, and action makes you so happy. Being truthful, being steadfastly truthful, will make you feel that all other things, if you take care of this, all the things are taken care of by God. And happiness is ensured only by being truthful. And I myself, in the public service especially, in the public service, unless you love the people, you cannot serve. If you go on loving people, God will love you. That's where the solution for the life comes. And that's the purpose of life also. Thank you for silence.